to Ignite Success. I'm your host, Snowden McFall, 25-year professional speaker, 6-time author, and coach for women in confident public speaking and money business breakthroughs. I am so honored today to have with me Donna Deegan. Donna is very well known for so many things, for the Donna Marathon, for being a newscaster in the Jacksonville area for a long time, and now she's running for Congress. Welcome, Donna.
Thank you so much, Snowden. It's great to be with you today.
And of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you know all about that, sadly.
Indeed. I am a 3-time breast cancer survivor and really started the foundation after hearing from so many women who were struggling to pay for their food and their medicine. And to date, we've helped about 14,000 people. But, you know, I just got information recently that according to a number of different agencies, we're about 45,000 people down in cancer diagnoses this year since COVID. So just a reminder during this Breast Cancer Awareness Month and for everybody, get your screenings, regardless of whether it's breast cancer or colon cancer or whatever it is. Make sure you're screening. Still so important, even in the era of COVID.
It is very, very important. And I know you've done incredible work with the foundation and with the marathon. And now you're running for Congress. So talk to us about that. What prompted your desire to run?
Well, my friends think I'm crazy, but no, what prompted me was really the same thing that prompted me to start the foundation, to be perfectly honest with you. I started hearing stories 20 years ago when I was first diagnosed from women that were having to make impossible choices. And here we are 20 years later, and I'm hearing the very same stories today. We have a healthcare system that absolutely must be reformed. I have spent years just in the thick of watching what happens when people don't have access to affordable healthcare. So I'm running primarily because we need someone in Congress who will listen to that and who will actually act to make sure that we can expand on the Affordable Care Act, not take it away, and make sure that we actually have coverage for people with pre-existing conditions. So I would say that was my primary driver, that and the fact that I think we really do need to change our political discourse to one that's a little bit less indecent, if I may say.
There you go. Well, and I know relative to the women's health issue, one of the things that's pretty astonishing is I remember seeing this picture in social media and being shocked that in Congress, all the decisions that were made affecting women's health, it was a committee solely made up of men, which was like,
is
what?
That crazy? Is that crazy?
It's insane. It is.
We need more women in office, Snowden. We definitely do. We need more women in all facets of leadership. But certainly, I think that it seems very evident to me in so many ways, temperament-wise, our propensity to work together, to not care who takes the credit, just to get things done. I think women are great leaders, and I think it's time we put more of them in positions of leadership.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think women with our emotional intelligence, our willingness to make decisions for the greater good and put aside differences and to compromise. I mean, I think definitely we need more women in office. So I know that we've lost a great hero. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is one of yours as well. How do you think that's going to affect things in the political landscape?
Well, I'll tell you, I have really enjoyed, especially watching young women share what Ruth Bader Ginsburg meant to them, and recognizing that so many of them wouldn't have been able to have a mortgage on their own, wouldn't be able to apply for a job without a gender-based, discrimination without Ruth Bader Ginsburg. There's so many things that Ruth Bader Ginsburg made possible for women, and it's good to see so many young women recognizing those things. Couldn't have a credit card without a man's signature if we didn't have Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So I think her death certainly will motivate a lot of women. Now, I think that a lot of women were already motivated in this election, but as we sit and we watch these discussions over her replacement, someone who will absolutely, at least from appearances and things that she has said about her rulings, will be somewhat an opposite to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I think that is motivating a lot of folks too. And of course, the whole idea of losing the Affordable Care Act, which which this particular nominee has said repeatedly she does not believe is constitutional. I think those are things that are motivating a lot of us, especially the 133 million of us with pre-existing conditions.
That's right. And you've got a debate coming up. Tell us about that.
I do. I'm really excited about the opportunity to share and to just really draw a contrast between myself and my opponent. On October the 14th at 8 p.m. on Channel 4, I'll be debating my opponent, and I'm really hoping to talk about our different visions for what we think the district should look like. I think when I talk to people all across the political spectrum, I find that the same issues that are important to me seem to be important to people of all political stripes. So I'm really looking forward to hearing his thoughts and to being able to contrast those with my vision for the district. So that'll be October the 14th at 8 p.m.
Terrific. So we want to make sure people watch that. And also,
Please.
we only have a few weeks before the actual election. So we want to encourage everybody, especially women, to get out there and vote. This is the 100th year anniversary celebration for women, white women getting the vote. And we want to make sure that all women of all colors, races, creeds get to vote and participate, and all people get to vote. So make sure that you do that. What's the
Absolutely.
best place for
Please.
people to find out about you more, Donna?
Well, I think a couple of places. If you go to donnadeeganforcongress.com, we have all of my priority issues are laid out there. Certainly, that's a place where people can leave a comment or a donation if they'd like to the campaign, but also sign up to volunteer. We still have so many volunteer opportunities with the campaign. We're out making phone calls every day. We're texting folks every day. We're waving signs. We're dropping literature, contactless literature drops that allow people to get information about the campaign without actually coming into contact and putting anybody at risk. But so many ways in which you can still help the campaign and help us to get the word out. So DonnaDeeganForCongress.com is a great source. And also we are on Facebook, Donna Deegan for Congress on Facebook. We have live town halls there on Sunday nights. And also that's just a place for all sorts of great information. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. You can find us all over the place.
Well, thanks for all that you do for women with your foundation and with your marathon and being a role model, and good luck in November.
Snowden, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching Ignite Success. We have interviews with more great women coming up soon.